Hi guys, and welcome to my book haul. And this one is going to be two parts because it's so big, and I'll just tell you the story real quick. What happened was a local bookstore closed, sadly, and I had been bringing books there for like 5 years or more, and so I had a lot of credit stored up, and I had used some credit sometimes. Like, you can, like, if you buy like an $8 book at this bookstore, you could like use half of your credit, but and just pay $4. But so yeah, I'd sold a lot of books back to them, but I walked in and they were closing, and most of all their books were gone, and I didn't know they were closing because they like did it rapidly, I think within 3 weeks. So all their books were already like 75% off, plus I had my credit, so I just kind of grabbed things that I kind of knew that I had read, and maybe this way I won't have to go to the library, but not necessarily books I love when I keep. I don't really know, but I was just using my credit. Some of them were really exciting, some of them were really good deals. And so yeah, let's get started. So this is one stack. We're going to start with this stack as our first stack. Yeah, and then we'll do the other stack of books. And yeah, let's get started. Hopefully you guys can recommend actually reading some of these. And yeah. Okay. So the first one, I haven't even read the other book, but I've heard about the other book so much, and I do own it now, so hopefully I'll read it. But it's from the best-selling author of The Rosie Project, and it's the Two Steps Forward by Jeremy Simpsons and Ann Best. It follows Zoe and Martin, and on this little line, they're going on a hike, and that's the reason I picked this book, just because of The Rosie Project. I've heard so much about it, but also I've always wanted to do this hike. It's that hike that like starts in France, I think, and it goes all the way through Spain, ends at a cathedral. And so she's like reeling because her husband died. She's from California. I think she's in art. He's an engineer. He's went through a messy divorce. And so they're both just like trying to find themselves again, who they are by themselves, and they meet each other. So I'm excited for this one, and hopefully it's really, really good. It's got a really cute cover like the other one. Hopefully I can get the sticker off. The next one is Follow Me Back by A.V. Granger. So this is about a guy, I think, that follows a girl. It was a Wattpad sensation, which I read another one from Wattpad that was pretty good. I read After This Year, and I read 2 of them. So I decided to give this one a B. And this one is, I think, it's about trolling on internet. I'm not sure quite what this one is about, but it looked okay. These ones I'm really excited about because I saw the movie. I didn't even know these were books. So this is by Philip Reeve, book 1 of Mortal Engines, and I really liked the movie. And then this one is by Philip Reeve, and it's Predators of Gold, book 2. And these two were both brand new books, which is so exciting because I only paid very, very little for them, or if not anything, because of my credit. But these two are YA, and if you don't know what it's about, it's like these rolling cities that like I guess the world is kind of like desolate, and yeah, they're at war over things. And so yeah, if you haven't seen the movie, but there's kind of a lot in this series, so hopefully those two are good. This one I picked up because I was reading Alaska, I think it was like Holiday by Alaska by W.M. Palmer, and this one has such a cute cover. The Alaska one, I really liked the story overall. It's just, it didn't have the beginning romance, so hopefully this one does, because I did like her writing. I liked the story overall. It was nice and cozy, and this one just had a cute cover, which most of hers are, look how big the writing is, and it's such a small book. Most of hers are in mass paperback, so, and you can read them really, really easy. The other one I bought was by Ellen Hildebrand, and it's The Matchmaker. I have read some by her before and liked her writing. So this is about two people. It's about an old love. Apparently she's the woman that's always correct about love, but this time, or she never gets herself correct. And so it's about an old love like 25 years later that comes up again. So yeah, she's a matchmaker. She matchmakes people, but this time it's gonna surprise her. This one I picked up because someone said it was like one of their favorite mysteries or thrillers, and having read The Lovely Wife this year, I actually really enjoyed it. I decided to check out this one. This one's called The Good Girl by Mary Kubick. Cubica, about a girl who is supposed to meet up with her supposed boyfriend but goes home with somebody else that night and then ends up with a cabin with him. I'm not sure how the story goes. I don't want to ruin it because it's a thriller. I don't want to know too much about it. But yeah, I've just heard about this one. I heard it was really good. So when I saw it there, I was like, yeah, I'll pick that one up. This one just had a beautiful cover, and I saw it around like everywhere years before, and I'm not really sure what it's about. But it's The Luckiest Girl Alive by Jessica Knoll. Yeah, this is about a girl who has cutthroat ambition, and she is on the verge of getting everything, and she has like a handsome, not working class, like blue collar husband or fiance, and she's made money, and she's on the verge of getting everything she wanted. But there's stuff in the past. What comes around goes around. It's so true. It'll always come back. The next one is Less by Andrew Shaw Greer, and I saw it was a Pulitzer Prize winner, which is always promising and exciting. Boyfriend gets engaged and decides to travel around the world in 80 days instead, and yeah, it sounds really interesting, but I haven't read it, of course. I don't know if it's nonfiction or fiction. I think it's nonfiction. I should have Googled that, I guess. This one is Girl in a Blue Coat by Monica Hesse. I read this at the beginning of this year. It's about a girl in, where is that country? It's a girl in Amsterdam, and she is just like doing her job and getting by during the war, but something comes up, intrigues her, and pulls her farther and farther into like the resistance, I guess you would say. And it's a really short, fast read. I wouldn't suggest audiobook. I would definitely say actually read this book, but yeah, because I listened to it on audiobook. This one is Where the Heart Is by Billy Letts. I know this book was really big when I was like younger, but I never read it because I think it wasn't, I was like 12. So this is about a young girl who finds herself pregnant at Walmart. I kind of remember the movie. I remember like watching maybe a piece of the movie, but yeah, I'd rather read it and then watch it. And it was a really good book back then, so it means it will be now. Because, yeah, that's just how books work. They always remain good. This one I picked up simply because of the cover, and it says Finding Frasier, which, Diana Gabaldon. It's by Casey Dyer. This is about a girl named Emma, and she is single and in need of a change, and she's absolutely in love with James Alexander Malcolm Mackenzie Fraser from Outlander, who's a fictional star. Her ideal man might be ripped from the pages of the book, but Emma hopes to make a life-altering decision and turn fiction into fact. After selling her worldly possessions, Emma takes off to Scotland. It had me with Finding Frasier. Like, I saw the cover and I knew what it was about instantly. So, yeah, love Outlander. Can't wait to read this. I need to put this towards the top of my pile. As you can tell, this is like the one I'm most excited for out of this huge pile. The next one is Into the Wild. Such a good movie that I want to read the book. This is by John Carracher. I don't know. So yeah, it's about a young man who like transverses and he goes up into Alaska and he lives alone. He lives in this bus and the people he meets along the way and how he gets on this adventure. But this person dog-eared these pages a lot. I don't like dog ears, so I'm gonna be like smoothing them out. But yeah, you guys know the story. It was a really popular movie. We're getting through these, sort of. I think I'm gonna leave all of these ones over here mass paperback. Okay. So this one's The Christmas Promise by Sue Moorcroft. So this is about a young girl who owns a hat shop. A boy walks in. She doesn't really like him, so I'm guessing it's a bit of enemies to lovers trope. She has an ex-boyfriend that she just wants to get off her mind. It's a Christmas story. It's Christmas time. I'm so excited. I should put this aside for my Christmas book. The next one is Everyone Worth Knowing by Lauren Weisenberg. It's from the author who wrote Devil Wears Prada, of course. So this is about a girl who like has just kind of got off of the like uppity New York scene, is like dog walking, and she meets a guy and his job is a PR firm. She ends up in gossip column. She doesn't really know if that's quite where she wants to be, and love Devil Wears Prada. So yeah, here we go. And then This one is called Monsters: A Love Story. I honestly picked this up by Liz Kay because of the cover. It is so bright, like purple blue. I absolutely love it, and it's so much fun. And yeah, I love characters on books, like illustrated characters lately. Just book covers, they got me. So this girl wrote a book about Frankenstein. This guy is like obsessed with it, and he's like a celebrity, so it kind of flips her world upside down. They take it on trying to make a book into a movie. It sounds fun. Monsters: A Love Story. This would have been really good this fall. I really like that. That's really cute. There's a reason why I picked up all of these. I like read the back at least, you know. This one is The Ice Cream Queen of Orchard Street by Susan Jane Gilman. So this is about a young girl who comes from Russia. She starts paddling like an ice cream cart through New York City, and she meets a boy. She falls in love. She goes across America. It's a 70-year time story. She sells ice cream, love ice cream. I mean, it just sounds amazing for a historical novel. Like, it sounds really good. So I'm excited for that one. It says it's a Target Club pick, so hopefully they picked a good one there. This one is Nora Roberts' From the Heart, a collection of books. So it's like 3 different books. It's Tonight and Always, A Matter of Choice, and Endings and Beginnings. So that sounded pretty good. And I don't think I've ever really, have I? I think I might have read Nora Roberts before. I don't really know. But I know I read a ton of romance, and she's one of the most prolific romance writers. So, this one is 3 Broken Promises by Monica Murray. About a boy who has some problems with Iraq. Her brother died in Iraq, and he just can't get past him. So I don't really know. It sounds good. It sounds intriguing. I often do like military romances, so that's probably why I picked up that one. And then the very, very last one in this pile is Susan Mallory's Where We Found Home. So this is about a family, brothers and sisters, and one sister finds out she had a brother and a sister, and she moves in, and they had like a very wealthy life, kind of opposite of hers. It sounds really intriguing and fun, and yeah, I like family dynamic stories a lot, especially more towards like winter, like after Christmas, I think. Sounds like a good time. But yeah, those are all the books in my part 1, and stay tuned for part 2 if you're looking for that. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you saw a book that you want to read or had forgotten about. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. See you guys next time. Bye.